Right, hello, welcome to the stream. I've already done a little bit of analysis today, just maybe 10 minutes ago. And I'm gonna say I don't really have a bias. I can't really tell you bearish or bullish. We took out this buy side over the Christmas period. I didn't trade any of this. First day trading back for me actually. Since then. But yeah, we took out this buy side here, which is my target before Christmas. And we've rebalanced EQ of a large daily range, but we tapped it here. Oh, wait, let me see if I can find it. See what I mean? It wasn't this one here, it was down here. We briefly tapped it. So I'm thinking the price is going to come back down because we do have a daily inversion here. Daily inversion fair value gap, and also some unfilled higher time frame FVGs below. The daily volume imbalance as well. Then obviously EQ of this range is around this low, so it would make sense for price to come down lower. Just given we have swept this pretty major buy side here. There was a lot of relative equal highs with the daily gap above, and we did give a nice reaction. But this range is balanced here, from here to here. We did come down and tap EQ, so I can't really say for certain. Because we also have on the H4, we also inverse the H4 FVG here bullish. Obviously, the daily holds more weight. So as for daily bias, I'm not too sure. Really, I'd like to see at least it come down here, rebalance this 4-hour range, maybe tap into this little gap here, sweep this sell side. Maybe that could be our short-term target for market open here in 8 minutes. But as for now, I'm not 100% sure. But obviously, we react, we don't predict. So we'll just see what the market wants to do. Yeah, we do have a big SMT as well right here. This is a large SMT. And because it is so big, I'm not going to draw it out. I'm not going to really count it, but it might influence price to either give us some sort of sig sister kind of bullish continuation, or it might actually be a bearish SMT, in which case we do go lower, which is what I'm thinking. But again, just dual bias here. I'm not 100% sure. So I'm never 100% sure, but I'm not even 50% sure. So I can't say for certain. And it looks like if we go on higher time frame, looks like we're reacting off nothing, basically. Where is it? It's an OB, H4 OB here that we reacted off of with no imbalance inside. See, this is already balanced. So I wouldn't usually count this. I'd usually want to wait for an actual imbalance to be tapped into before I can try and justify a reversal. And we did inverse a lot here on the left side, including the daily. So yeah, I really can't give a definitive answer here. But regardless, we'll go on to the 15-minute and we'll take a little deeper look. I've not done any analysis, anything below the 15, so it looks like here we London session, we swept some sell side here, PM session, Asian session, and also AM. We do have a wick here, which could be a little short-term sell side target. After we have a big new week opening gap here as well, which is yet to be tapped into. So another reason to think maybe bearish. Again, I can't give you a definitive answer on that one. But we'll mark out these highs here. And it looks like we have some engineered sell side. Let's see what the angle's looking like on this. So it is greater than 45 degrees. So I wouldn't really class that as a low resistance liquidity run. Yeah, it's a difficult one. Like I say, obviously we've inversed this 15-minute, but there's a lot of wicks. So yeah, I don't know. We're gonna have to wait and see what market open brings here. Why is my thing doing that? Okay, there we are, fixed. Apologies. Anyway. Not well, yeah, I guess leverages. It's Nasdaq futures, so it's just on a funded prop firm account. Okay, so we have a 5-minute here. The thing is, we're not really reacting off of anything. We've got equal lows, so I guess that could be a good short-term target. Actually, this is one of those days where you'd want to, go for a small target. I don't really think we're going to run very far. But these are equal lows here. There's equal lows on ES as well. So this is a 5-minute. Okay, so ideally, if we're going to target these equal lows, potentially we come up, run over this high or London high. Is there a gap? There is a gap. There's a 5-minute. I don't really trust a 5-minute gap to be that reactive. A 15-minute, I guess. Not really much else. 30-minute. We'll mark out this 15-minute because we could potentially sweep this high, tap this 15-minute, and then come back down for those equal lows. So I'm going to mark that as like a possible scenario. And obviously we do have a 5-minute left here, just above lunch high from yesterday. We'll have to wait and see. We've got 4 minutes until market open, so yeah, that's it really. I've not really got much else in terms of bias or direction. Very dual bias today. Very dual bias today. But yeah, we'll give it till market open here, 3 minutes, and we'll see what we do. Whether we sweep this buy side here first, maybe tap into this gap, down for these equal lows, or maybe we take these equal lows first and give a move higher. Since this range isn't balanced yet, so actually no, it is. It is. Is it? Oh, wait, let me double check. It's not balanced yet. Range is not balanced yet, and equal lows are right above EQ. So okay, so this is actually a good target here, a good little short-term target. So I guess that is what we could target for now. We'll see what this 5-minute does, because if this 5-minute inverses, then I'm gonna think we're gonna go and take that high. Yeah, so we get this 5-minute inversion here. I'm gonna think that we're gonna go for this high, and then we can potentially see if we get a reversal down to these equal lows. There's not really any gap here. There's nothing really to rebalance. Unless we want to, head lower and rebalance a larger range, maybe tap into these H4 refugees that are below. Well, this 5 minutes got 1 minute and 8 seconds on the candle close, so we'll just wait to see if we do get that inversion. Looks like we might. It's a pretty bullish candle here. Do we have any news today? No news today. A lot of news coming up throughout the week, though. Why does my TikTok think keep doing that? Stop it, dude. Weird, it keeps like deleting, like getting rid of the chat for me. Okay, so The 5-minute candle did close, so we do have a 5-minute inversion here. Let's see if we take this high. Like I say, I think we probably will. Why is it doing that? Really annoying. Okay, I think I've fixed it. Okay. Oh, okay. So we definitely took that high. Okay, so the M15 is right here. Let's see if we get any reaction off of it. No reaction. So we just swept London high. Quite large displacement here. Not really valid for a an inversion. Too big. Okay. Quite a reaction there from that high. See if it holds. We're just rebalancing this 30-second here. Okay, so we've just swept this buy side. We have a little 15-minute here. It looks like it doesn't really matter. It's not really giving any sort of reaction here. We have come in and dug back into this 30-second displacement. Let's see if this propulses price a little bit higher or not. We have a 1 minute here, a little 1 minute gap. Let's see if we get any reaction off of this. I don't really like it too much for an inversion. We do have a data high as well up here, which we could target if we get a bullish entry. But let's see. We might get a continuation model here. Get that. Hello, hello, testing. Why are we getting no sound? Okay, there we are. Okay, so it looks like we are going to come down lower here. And this is a 2 minute, so this could be something I'd take if the equal lows. Wait for the 2 minute to close. Potentially something. Okay, hang on, we are reacting now. Potentially something like this if we do get the close. 20 seconds here. Let's see. Okay, so no closure on the 2 minute there. And no continuation model either. This gap here is too small. And so we went this high again. Delete this since we did tap EQ. Odd price action today, I will say. Doing SMT here at the highs. Yes, we do. Okay. So this is the 2 minute time frame. I'm looking to see if we inverse this again. We did just tap into this 1 minute though to the tick. Even SMT, so yeah, I'm gonna say this is valid still. You have 1 minute and 30 on the close though. I don't know if we'll oh, this is gonna be looking, to be fair. Again, order ready on M&Q here. For if we do, close this gap, the 2 minute here. Over 3 minute? No, 3 minute. No closure again. Mildly annoying, I guess. not super clean anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But you always have to wait for the highest time frame FVG to close. Because if you'd have taken the 1 minute, you'd, no, uncertain times. Dropping back into this M5 IFVG here. We do have a big 5 minute gap actually. I did not scope that one. I'd be willing to enter a small position here. If we do close this 5 minute. First TP would be the equal lows, and then we'd probably target maybe these four FVGs here. Like I say, we would have to wait for the 5 minute though. There's nothing higher that we could have taken. Welcome to the stream. We're waiting for this 5 minute here to see if we get a closure below this this gap here to take a IFVG short. We have a nice target here, equal lows with some resting sell side and a large unfilled H4 gap. So that's my thesis going into this. We've still got 2 minutes left on this closure here, so I'm not 100% sure if we're going to get a nice closure, but we'll just have to wait and see. This is the highest time frame gap here as well. There is overlapping on the 2 minute, for example. There's a 4 minute as well, a little 4 minute, but the 5 minute here is the highest time frame, so that's why we always have to wait for the highest time frame closure. Obviously, if we'd have taken a 2 minute, closure right here, we'd have been stopped at a break even. Actually, this was an invalid trade, but we'd have been stopped at a break even here. Which if we didn't hit the break even point before, then it would have been a loss. So that's why we always have to wait for the highest time frame. And this price action is fairly uncertain. It's we've got no bias here, only a short term bias. So we do have a little SMT at the highs. Not here though, unfortunately. That would be better, but it is what it is. But we'll see if this 5 minute holds. If we do end up getting a nice clean inversion. Actually, we do have a 1 minute here. 1 minute long. Not really a massive fan of it though. I guess we can try at low risk. Oh, it's already gone. Doesn't really matter, but yeah, we left equal lows again, so it's already a lower probability trade if you catch my drift, just because we keep leaving equal lows. Welcome. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. this price action is very, very uncertain. We keep leaving equal lows. There's gaps here that get disrespected and respected on different time frames, and it's difficult to try and frame a trade when we don't have, many buyers, right? We took buy side here with SMT, and then inversed the 2 minute, but then reacting off the 5 minute after a deep closure and gave a 1 minute long setup. But this isn't a good 1 minute long setup. Yes, it's worked, but it's not very good because we left equal lows here, right? And obviously there's equal lows here. There's triple equal lows. So, these are A plus draw on liquidity. I would expect these to get ran before we move higher. This is not a very textbook price action. Yes, we did close like to the tick inside of the 5 minutes, so we never actually inversed it, but it's still not a very good long setup. Although the inversion is clean, but it is what it is. Okay, so that bullish IFG here would have worked out nicely, but not ideal setup. Let's see if we maybe get a 10 a.m. reversal here. This minus sell side sweep. And if we did get this 30-second here, I'd be inclined to low risk it. Still not ideal though. Hmm. I'm gonna mark this up as a you know, potential tape read, I guess, but not a very good trade. We do end up getting a 10 a.m. reversal here. We have a lot of ground to retrace. Nice potential target here. Triple equal lows, more equal lows here. So, like I say, we do have an inversion on the daily. So, yeah, it's a large inversion. I'm taking this 1 minute, I guess, if we got it. Kind of reacting off nothing though. Data highs and bisect above. Bullish momentum. Definitely a risky one. Hey man, welcome to the stream. Thanks for the share, I appreciate that. Currently waiting to see if we get a reaction here of this daily high. Sorry, data high here. Now we also have a high inside of a daily gap. I'm hoping for a 10 a.m. reversal, honestly. We have a lot of sell side. Triple equal lows here, as well as more equal lows here. The only thing is, we do have SMC here, so it does make this valid, but it is equal, so it's a bit iffy, you know. I really like longing when there's equal lows below, especially when we've just left them. The equal lows here too. A plus liquidity targets. I would really like to short for these. Considering we do have the daily inversion, I have the question, but 4-hour inverse bullish, so and difficult for the daily bias. I'm giving until 10 a.m. here. I'll be back shortly. I'm just going to go to the welcome to the stream. If anyone has any questions or anything, feel free to drop them in the chat. I just cut my long position here, because obviously we are now rejecting, and we have SMT on the S&P. But I'm eyeballing this for minutes. I'm going to get a market order ready in case we get a potential short here. I'm just watching this M4 here. I'm not really too sure. Kind of a difficult one. We left this data high here, but there is SMT. Obviously, it would be clean and singular if we got it. We just have to be cautious of the 5 minute. The time frames have been fast. I'm getting a order ready here. Just one of them where I'm not sure, you know. If we get a reaction off this 1 minute. They haven't reacted off of anything. No gaps here. Maybe in a 15 minute. This isn't really a long I'd want to take.